So I guess when you get Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson into a film, it must work, right? What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new movie review. Today I'm discussing The Hustle. If you guys are new here, we'll make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you guys can definitely check out some early movie reviews all the time. John Wick Chapter 3 review coming up very soon. Plus, you guys can also go over to Sandwich on Films down below as well to check out films early like John Wick. We are giving out passes, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. Hustle stars Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson as two great con artists who happen to be in one small town with many, many rich men, and only one of them can truly stay there. Here's the thing. This film was not made for me. That is the total structure. I don't go to a film to crap all over it. I don't go to a film because I go to a film to be entertained. I go to a film to be informed. I go to a film to fall in love. I go to films for different multiple reasons. I went to this film to get some laughs. It's a comedy. I expected that, and I'm not gonna lie, I walked away with a couple laughs, a couple upchucks, but nothing to the point where it made me roll on the floor laughing. Nothing to the point where it made me gain an 8-pack that I didn't have to work out for a week because I laughed so much. Hustle is not a movie for me, though. And that's not to say that there's nothing bad with it. There's things I didn't like about the movie. And there's things that I thought were very well done about the movie. One of the main best things about the film is Anne Hathaway. I'm a big fan of Anne Hathaway, and I think she is excellent in here. She's really good at playing off these same roles. It's kind of like an elevated role from Ocean's 8, just delved in a little bit deeper and structured and played off more of that character. Instead of being a side character, she is one of the main protagonists. And I thought she was very well in here. I like Anne Hathaway, and on paper, I can totally see why she would take on this project. It wasn't like, oh, this is a horrible box. No, it's a unique concept. It's a fun concept, and it's a fun movie at that. That's what I think people will go for this film to see. I'm not gonna say it totally worked for me in that way, but I thought Anne Hathaway was one of the better parts. And her partner in crime on here, Rebel Wilson, I thought their chemistry worked to wonders. I thought they had a great chemistry with one another, and it was very entertaining. But this is where the film comes down to the point. That main point is, do you like Rebel Wilson's shtick? I'm not the biggest fan of it. I think she is a very talented actress. I'm not going to say she's one of the best actresses in the world, but she is very talented. She makes people laugh. I wish I could make everyone laugh. She does make people laugh, and that's the thing. Her shtick is fine to me. It makes me laugh sometimes, but overall sometimes I can get a little bit cringy and a little bit annoyed of it. And that's where this comedy comes down to. If you like her shtick, you'll like the movie. If you don't like her shtick, you probably will kind of think it's either fine or a waste of your time. Again, I will say that the chemistry between Anne Hathaway and Rebel Wilson did work very well. And that was one of the best and bright spots of Hustle. Another very surprising part of Hustle was the score. My God, the score is excellent in this film. The score is so good in this film, and it doesn't deserve to be that good. It was better than a lot of some of the big blockbuster films that we've gotten in the last couple of years, which is very surprising, but I really dug the score for this film. This is kind of where I get to my cons. This film runs at 1 hour and 34 minutes long. It is a very short runtime that at times does not feel that short. At times it actually feels pretty long and boring at some points, and cringy at some points, which again goes to that shtick that Rebel Wilson has that I just don't think is funny. But one of the things about this runtime is I feel like this film actually would have worked better as a show, a 30-minute per episode show. Something in the vein of Santa Clarita Diet and keeping that same vein and tone, R-rated of course, in a Netflix of some sort, would have made this film work 10 times fold. I have no idea. I think this film was PG-13. There was barely any cussing. But I think this film got toned back from a rated R. It feels like it should have been rated R, and I think it actually would have worked better if it was rated R. I think the film should have had more outrageous moments to that point, where Santa Clarita Diet does take the same tone that this film tries to have, but in a more fun, outrageous, R-rated way that is still charming. Let's say this film isn't charming at all. The film is charming at times. Again, the performances are good. There are some nice little laughs in here as well, where I was chuckling. I had a grin on my face, but it wasn't to the point that I could sit there and say, oh God, you have to run out and see this movie. It also didn't hustle my time away. The way that I equivalent The Hustle is it's just fine. It's a fine movie that some people are going to really like because of Rebel Wilson's shtick, and other people are just going to walk out thinking, yeah, that was fine, I'll never watch it again. I don't know how I feel on this. I'm never going to watch this film again. It's hard for me to recommend that you run right out to it, But again, if you like the actresses, you like the shtick that Rebel Wilson carries, and you like that type of comedy, this is the tailor-made movie for you. Definitely a lot of other studio comedies out there that are 10 times better than this movie, but I will go as far to say The Hustle is not the worst film I've seen this year. It was not a drag to go through. I don't regret my time in the theater. It was just fine. All that said, I'm gonna give The Hustle a C-. You know what your guys' thoughts are on this one, because I know comedy hits everyone in all types of different ways, and I've always preached on this channel that I will forgive almost anything about a comedy as long as it's making me laugh. There are good things to this film, there's bad things, there's things I didn't care for, and that's kind of how I feel about this film. I just didn't really care for it. Again, guys, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this movie. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. If this film did make you laugh, I'm so happy for you. If you guys are new here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you guys never miss out on any early movie reviews, and make sure to check out Sam and Sean Films as well. Check out films early. Thank you guys again so much for watching this, and I'll catch you guys soon. Stay classy.